Shit, that's funny.
Alright.
That's cool. I don't care if you guys.
Today, I'm just sitting down. We ordered our all very highly anticipated Only God Forgives HD on demand through Charter.
$8.
$8, which is expensive
Yeah,
for an HD rental for 24 hours.
And plus,
but
there's probably tax.
probably.
I
So
mean,
it's really
taxes
expensive
nowadays.
to get stuff
Hey,
on there.
Tax.
That's
But
what you get for seeing
we
Ryan.
wanted to see the movie. Who are you texting there?
Cubby.
Cubby.
That's random.
Hello, Cubby.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Cubby.
Where was I? So, we got to see Only God Forgives, and we're gonna give you a sort of discussion / review type thing, since we're all here in front of the camera.
That's Cubby.
So, I think that's about it. So,
Can I
if you
say
guys
that,
don't know, this is the follow-up to Nicolas Refn's Drive, my favorite movie of 2011. Is it? What's yours? Is it Drive?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Mine's Drive.
Drive.
Yeah, mine's Drive.
Drive was awesome. I love Drive. We all love Drive. You love Drive. We all love Drive. Yeah. Does anyone else want to talk?
No, keep going. I'm enjoying this.
Okay. Well, so we all love Drive. So we're all super excited for this, like I said. And this is an uncut review. We're not gonna cut any of this. This is just raw footage, raw material we have here. It's all improv for the most part.
I think we should do like ratings.
I didn't even know we were
and then
filming up to this point, to be honest.
I
but
think
now I know.
I think ratings and then based off of the ratings.
I don't know
we'll
what I'm
see,
rating
like,
it. I
Well,
can't
but
do that.
you know it's not gonna be,
Yeah.
I
You know what you're not rating it, don't you?
I know what I'm not rating
So,
it.
So you know what you're rating
I'm
it.
not rating it a 1.
Oh.
And I'm not rating it a 0.5.
Are you rating it a 2?
No.
2.5?
How about a 5?
I don't know.
How about a 5?
I mean,
How about a 5? How
we're
about a
gonna
5?
have no, then definitely
4?
not a 5.
3.
I'm not looking at
Spoiler alert. Okay.
it. Well, yeah. I don't like that idea.
Tyler, I think Tyler should talk about it first because obviously he gave the biggest.
I should go
Well-
first. I don't really care. Just
Usually I start the reviews with a story.
Oh.
Should we talk about the story a bit?
go ahead.
Who wants to
you mean
explain
this-
it?
It's a
The actual
basic-
plot? I thought you meant like.
Yeah.
When I was
Plot of
5,
the
this one time in
No.
summer school.
No.
No.
Tyler,
Oh my
you want to talk about the
It's
plot of the
a
movie?
story. No.
Does anyone want to talk about
Okay, so basically Ryan Gosling and his gang live out in Thailand.
They're drug dealers.
Yep, okay. And they also own a boxing club. And his
Cover up.
brother likes banging teenage girls. So he goes out, finds one, rapes her, kills her, gets killed by the police and another guy. That's not a spoiler, dude. It says
No.
right in the thing.
Yeah.
And then it's basically Ryan Gosling and his crew against this
Cop.
cop who's
Yeah.
kind of bad, but
He's a little
he's not
dirty.
like he's not really the dirty
He's
cop.
not like typical. dirty cop.
He serves justice.
Yeah.
Like he
Just-
doesn't. He breaks the.
He does
bends
it
the
in an
rules a
under,
bit.
yeah, kind of.
It's like the pipes warping in your house when it gets too like
it's
hot.
nothing like that. That's a
And
horrible.
it's
a really bad
It's
way to
kind of
put it.
under the table, but it's not drugs. It's more like.
Yeah, he just
It's
he just has
payback.
his way of doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not dirty like
Yeah,
Ray
so-
Liotta or something. He's no Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
All right.
And of course, if you guys have seen the trailers, Ryan Gosling's mom is there, and she's sort of almost the whole.
She's the reason.
She's the
stuff is
source
She's the
that it's
head,
going
yeah.
on.
Women
fucking
cause
nuts.
all problems.
Yeah.
That's what we learned from this.
that's the message of the movie, pretty much.
So that's the story of the movie. Let's talk, I guess, performances. I'll start off by saying that Kristin Scott Thomas, who plays the mother in the movie, I thought was really, really good. All of her lines she delivered were just so weird and very just powerful,
Yeah,
just
they were
creepy. And I thought we actually all hated her, didn't we?
Yeah, I hated
Yeah.
her.
I mean, such an actress.
I liked her.
No, but like, you like the
Well, no.
character.
Oh, I love
mean,
the
you like.
character. Like she did.
Wait, you like the. Wait, that's
yeah,
not.
she kicked ass.
You liked the character?
Yeah.
You didn't despise
Tyler has-
her?
Yeah, Tyler's weird.
She's a character. She did such a
She's
good
not
job
supposed to
acting.
be likable.
Yeah, and we all just hated her. We're like, why is she like this? She was really
Yeah.
good.
She was just really
was,
rude.
She was weird, but she's
She's-
hot. So.
What?
Well, she's a bit older, Cougar Town.
God,
but-
Well, no,
more like
not
white
that.
trash
Just like
time, more
just
like-
the way she acts.
I know.
Just the way she acts. I don't know. I thought, yeah.
You mean
I
how
thought
she's
she
a
was good.
cynical,
I liked
evil
her.
woman?
Well, but did you? She
Straight
was
from the
she was
pits of
pretty
hell.
dislikable. Can
And-
you at least say that? Like, I mean,
I can understand why somebody hates her.
But you didn't think that
that's
she
alright.
was...
Just whatever.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this is a discussion, so there will probably be some spoilers
Oh.
in this discussion. So if you guys haven't seen the movie, maybe you watch it after. If you really don't care, cause we're just gonna warn you
If
now.
you're not planning on seeing the movie, then
Then I guess watch. So, or if you just don't care,
Wait,
long
so
hair
John
don't care.
spoilers.
So
so we
what?
can toss spoilers.
Or John spoilers.
Yeah, if we need to pull them into discussion, we'll
It'll
analyze
happen.
them.
Alright,
It'll
yeah.
happen for sure. I can guarantee
Because I mean,
that.
let's get real.
Yeah,
you know?
we all know what's yeah.
Yeah,
So, just-
yeah. So
Tell me
that's just going out there.
embarrassing.
Let's talk. I'll start off talking Ryan Gosling. I don't know if these guys are really gonna agree with me. I love Ryan Gosling. Love him in Drive, Place Beyond the Pines, Blue Valentine, everything. He's just an awesome guy. But in this movie, he didn't have any lines. Like he said, like.
You said like 10
Full-
words, I think.
Yeah,
In the movie.
and he gets a lot of screen time. He's pretty much the star of the movie, and there's just so many scenes where he just stares, and he should be saying something, but he wouldn't say anything, and that just pissed me off. It really got to me in this one, and I didn't like that. It just felt weird. I didn't like it.
Felt weird. So
I think
I
like
don't know.
with his mom being such a bitch, you know.
Yeah, he did
Like, I
play a
think-
good mama's boy. He did
yeah,
good in that.
like
in
I
that
think
respect.
his role was good, kind of like a self. Like he kind of keeps himself in check.
Yeah.
Doesn't really. I
Yeah.
thought he did very good as a.
What I was kind of trying to put out was that he was good, but I think his character was just not really there, and those are my words. And Tyler doesn't like those words. Jermaine.
I think if he would have
JJ don't
talked
like
more,
those
then
words.
he would have been a different character.
Sort of.
They either had to have him the way he was, or he would have been talking a lot and he would have been this really strong guy who's always talking against people, or they had to have him silent all the time and then random outbursts of violence. So it had to be one way or the other, in my opinion. So I liked his character and everything. There was almost no talking in this movie. It was practically silent. I mean,
like
just
first
music.
half was pretty much.
Yeah. And
I thought I was watching the artist there for.
yeah, yeah. But it didn't bother me. I actually enjoyed that because I haven't seen something like that before. So
are we done with the Gosling Nader? Nader. Well, the main cop of the movie. He's some Asian guy. I don't know his name.
it's something Pansringarm or something.
Yeah.
Right? Vithaya. I can't. Say
He's the cop that we were talking about that JJ said does things under the table.
it. Yeah.
He was pretty menacing at times, and I liked him.
Yeah, I like this. I like this character and.
Yep. You learn.
I don't know. I think they tried to like portray him as like creepier than he was. Like obviously he was pretty
Supposed
weird,
to be menacing,
but like there's like scenes of him like walking. Like there's a lot of focus on walking in this movie, and
yeah,
like,
body movement.
I don't know, something about it, the way he walked bugged me. That's just me.
I didn't notice
You know, like that, like that's a Clockwork Orange. Like you know, a Clockwork Orange, them creeping around, how creepy that is.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like he was creepy enough for me. I don't know. Like I feel like
You
he
just said he was
should.
creeping
Jermaine,
around.
you're so high right now. In the sky.
Uh-oh. Your mom comes down.
Anyways,
Better edit that.
Yeah.
no, we don't edit anything in this video.
Ugh.
Even if I like throw up, we're not editing it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you throwing up.
But what do you think of that guy? Tyler?
He was good. I thought he was entertaining.
Yeah, I
You
didn't.
know,
And
like
These
okay,
guys keep talking about how he was walking, and I honestly never. I didn't notice that.
I noticed it. That's the
I
only
didn't
thing.
notice it. I was just kind of doing what he was doing. I mean, I didn't really.
No, dude,
notice.
that's a
I-
Clark.
I feel like
I thought he ran kind of slow, I guess, but I mean, big deal. He's like 100 years old or
This is
something.
the weirdest thing to talk
I mean,
about.
Maybe
I
he's
mean,
a
I-
sneakers.
I felt like he did a really good job because like he wasn't the actual like bad guy like we were saying.
Yeah.
So like he wasn't like 100% evil, but he definitely knew how to try to get somebody to talk or kick somebody's ass.
Yeah, he had a darkness about him, but he, like Tyler said, he wasn't really the
Yeah, that's a
bad
good
guy.
Yeah.
And was Ryan Gosling even really a bad guy?
I think-
No, I think
he was just pulled
he
into
was
it.
Yeah.
he was just kind of
His mom
dragged
was
in
the
by his
bad
bitch.
guy.
Yeah, his mom really fucked him over.
Yeah.
And I think she wanted to do that too.
The whole time I was watching the movie, I thought that Ryan Gosling was God because he seemed like a forgiving guy.
Ryan Gosling is God.
Yeah,
This has
seriously,
been
let's be
established.
real.
Look at him over there.
We've already, yeah.
That's
kidding me?
God. Look at him.
Look at that
God's
face.
eyes. God's gloves.
He had this nice little kind of thin beard going on.
Yeah, I
and
liked the beard.
It's just so, it's
Yeah.
classic Gosling.
He's got
Let's
nice
be real.
sideburns.
Let's
too.
be real, it's just classic.
Great sideburns.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Beautiful body.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the cinematography and the direction. Obviously, this is one of the key things that people know about Refn and just about, Drive and Only God Forgives is that it just looks stunning. It looks beautiful. All the shots are just so perfect and they're so focused.
Like every
And
single
it's just-
frame could be put into a picture frame,
Yeah.
pretty much, and hung
Yeah,
up
it's really
with
good.
the title on it.
And all the lighting and everything, it's really nice to look at for the whole time. So that's definitely a
Yeah,
great factor.
that's like perfect, I'd say.
Yeah, what if this movie were kind of like, this is random, but like The Matrix cinematography and like just tone, like
It was
that'd be
green
weird.
the whole time.
Yeah, that'd just
That
be
was
weird,
so-
wouldn't it? It'd
Like
just be so
halting.
like off-putting.
Yeah, that would be
I
weird.
don't know, that was a weird example.
Yeah, that was-
That was very weird.
I don't know, because we always talk about how it's always green in The Matrix.
Yeah,
but-
the grass is greener, man.
Green grass and high tide.
Hey, no, I want to say something. This reminded me a lot of like something Stanley Kubrick would shoot.
That's.
Yeah.
I like how you pulled that in. That's actually
Yep.
a good observation there, JJ.
Yeah.
Like there was a couple scenes like where like they were sitting listening to this guy.
Yeah, like everything's set up like
yeah,
geometrically
like
and
in the
symmetrically.
yeah,
so-
it was. It's really nice to look at. I like the style.
Yeah. It's almost a little bit trippy in ways because there's so many colors on the screen
Exactly.
It's not
at
like
the same time. Then it'll be switching colors, and I don't know. It's pretty cool though.
He's not talking like 2001: A Space Odyssey, trippy colors,
No,
but
yeah,
but no.
minutes
Yeah.
of it.
yeah.
You like all that? Yeah.
Yeah, colors are good.
God damn it.
Tyler still
Yeah.
was.
Colors are good.
And obviously, if you guys watch Drive, you know that the music is just drool worthy. The music is just kicking.
Like
It's
I would say,
You know
the
what I
score
mean?
and soundtrack for this, it doesn't like Drive had a bunch of songs. It had like
It had like real music.
3 or 4 or 5 songs that you could just listen to, which
Yeah.
would be like Ticket to the Clock, Night Call,
Real
and,
Hero.
and Oh My Love. I like Oh My Love. Ooh. Anyways,
Yeah.
but this one I thought like the score, just the like
sort
the
of-
ringings and stuff, I could listen to that easier than the score for Drive.
Was that all done by Cliff Martinez?
Yeah.
Who all the stuff that
Yeah, I
we love
think
so
so.
much about Only God Forgives?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He was in a band, wasn't he?
I'm sure he was.
He was in
I
something.
did see-
I was reading about it. I feel like this might be really random, but I think it might have been Red Hot Chili Peppers. I might be fucking
What?
retarded.
That is-
I feel like it might be.
I feel like that's wrong,
I
but
don't feel like you'd fit in.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Should we look it up while you guys discuss the music a little more? I'll look it up. You wanna say
well,
so?
how about Tyler looks?
Yeah, Tyler, you can
You
look.
wanna look it up or you?
Wait, so did you like this music better than Drive? Is that?
Well, I don't know. Like it was just kind of hard because like there weren't actually like legit songs.
Yeah,
like,
I would say there were
Drive
like
had.
2 legit songs in this
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
which was the fighting scene and then the end.
And the end, like the trailer music.
Like pretty much both the songs in the 2 different trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah, the trailer music are
but also the scenes where spoiler.
Yeah, Red Hot
alert,
Chili Peppers
Wow.
from 1984 to 1986.
That is weird.
I think it was
So,
two
like,
drummers.
Wait, what's the Sweaty Man song or whatever?
That might be one of them. He might have done Skinny Sweaty Man. I don't know.
There you go, you do.
No, what was I saying?
Fuck.
You were
sorry,
saying
man.
no.
We could stop the video and
No.
go back and look
No.
at it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
spoiler
David-
alert.
yeah, spoiler.
Yeah. So,
Yep,
but I
spoilers.
also like the music when he's about to chop someone's arms off. I thought that was good music too. It wasn't like, it didn't seem long enough to sit down and listen to it. It was like a freaking 30-second thing each time. But what I'm saying is like, I could listen to the first 4 songs on the Drive soundtrack a lot easier than I could listen to the first 4 songs on this.
Right.
But after that point, I don't really listen to that on the Drive soundtrack because it's just kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
But I could see this being a lot easier to listen to because it's more upbeat and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think about like fitting in with the movie though?
I thought it fit in the movie well.
Yeah,
It had
definitely.
the
As
80s
well as-
style. A lot of total 80s. I mean, it was an 80s movie. It was sick. I'm a fan.
You're the one that
Sounds
say
are good.
Something.
Yes.
Say something. You like
Music
the
is
music.
good.
I like to hear.
Music was good.
I like
Oh, shit.
music.
No, I
Music
thought
is
that
good.
Jermaine was saying that for me I'd have to like listen to it like by itself first before I can say I'd rather listen to it over Drive because I haven't really listened to it by itself. But I do think that it fit in the movie really well,
Yeah.
along with the Drive soundtrack.
Yeah.
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 Drive. So we hit a lot of major points.
Major points.
What else? I mean,
Can we
there's
talk about some of the randomness?
Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about that.
There's some spoilers that we're about to be spilling out,
Well,
like
should we say 'em? Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah.
like Kristin. Thomas
Okay,
and
so
whatever
there's
her
a
name
couple
is.
like
Dialogue?
almost yeah
Sure.
yeah between the mom and Ryan Gosling like
There's
kind of
one.
like
In
There's really
particular.
one.
there's like a
particular-
there's like a sexual kind of reference almost.
She
where-
talks about her boy's penis sizes.
If you
No,
haven't
not
seen
that, not
clip-
that, but also the physical.
Not that.
The physical that we
That's not dialogue,
It's-
JJ.
Let's
Okay,
just
not
say
that.
that there's a lot of weird sort of almost symbolism
Connections
and
and-
connections that you really, I think you
Well,
really
we
have to
have to
analyze
talk.
this movie
We have to talk about
understand
the
a lot
one
of
though.
it.
We have to talk
The
about the
last
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
So,
the big one, dude. The big one.
big
It's pretty
spoiler,
gross.
this is the pretty much end of the movie spoiler, so if you guys don't want to know that,
You can maybe just-
then pause the video,
Fast
go ahead
forward.
maybe 3 minutes. I don't know how long we're going to be on
Well,
the
you
subject.
can just put a little bubble right
I'm
here or
too
something.
lazy to do that.
Oh my god.
One views.
Please don't subscribe to Luke's channel. He's fucking lazy as shit.
Anyways, basically the cop stabs his mom in the neck and she dies.
Ryan Gosling.
Besides, yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yep, and
Okay.
Ryan Gosling goes
Yeah,
home
his
and
own mom.
finds her dead, and of course it's a
Goes to the
beautiful
hotel.
shot. Yeah, hotel. And Ryan Gosling stabs her kind of in the lower abdomen.
Yeah, and it doesn't
with
even
his
show
leg.
it. It's just kind of like
It's the
focusing
subtle-
on his face,
And then
and
it's
Yeah,
like
it's like-
super
you
loud.
you hear it like
It's like the loudest sound effect. So
Yeah.
it is very like loud.
And he sticks his hand in there, and we're thinking maybe
He,
he's
like,
trying
just-
to get back in there.
he just like reaches in, like that, and then you just see his like. Next thing you know, his like whole arm is up there, and then that's the end of the scene.
It was pretty disturbing.
It was-
Like, I mean, it wasn't disturbing. It was just kind of
But yeah.
awkward and out of like the box.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why that was in there, and then I said something to Luke about it. Because earlier it's referenced how he wanted to be dead when he's in the womb or something. Some weird stuff, like, it seemed like he wanted to be terminated. Like, get an
Yeah, yeah.
abortion, you know?
Right.
Ah.
You know, Rick Santorum would not approve. And he said, when I brought up that scene though, he said something about like,
What
wanting to be...
back into the egg
Yeah,
or
get
something.
close.
Like, isn't that kind of where that
And I
is?
mean, obviously, he doesn't want to get back in the egg or hop back in his mom's stomach or anything. But I could see that's
Just
kind of
jumps
what
in
he's.
there.
That's kind of what the purpose is.
Just-
though, 'cause
just sort
he-
Him getting closer.
just sort of sets
Yeah.
her up on a table and pulls it open, but he just hops in.
Just hops
Uh,
right
Yeah, it's like
a black
Well,
hole.
I don't think Ryan Gosling's mom's a fucking kangaroo, but.
Oh, nice, dude, marsupials. Okay. But yeah, so that scene was really.
It was awkward, but
Random.
it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like
No, I would like to talk about how everyone's complaining about how violent the movie is.
yeah,
That's
that
definitely
that
the thing.
definitely needs to be.
This
addressed.
movie got booed at the Cannes Festival because it was so violent, I believe, and so unnecessarily violent, and I don't believe that at all. I think the violent parts, the torture scenes, were some of the best scenes in the movie.
And they were
They
shot
they're
so
brutal.
well that it wasn't
Yeah.
just it wasn't like shaky cam
Obviously. Yeah,
And they
that's
didn't
dumb.
focus up on every single.
death.
Or yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
like every time he stabbed someone or something, they went focus up on it, like sometimes you wouldn't even see it. It would be like from the back, so you wouldn't see it or
Yeah. Or
something.
it flash
It'd be, like,
forward and
after
you'd
the
see
fact.
like
Yeah,
yeah, like it wasn't even.
yeah.
I don't
mean,
understand. I don't
Like
understand.
Django
why
Unchained, a million times bloodier. It
Yeah.
wasn't, but I mean the dog scene in Django Unchained, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, was that even at the? I don't think that was the con festival. I don't think it was, but
But Inglourious Bastards got booed too.
yeah, and Inglourious
Seems like
Bastards
kind of a
really
bunch of
isn't
wine
that violent.
snobs.
Yeah,
Just going to the Cannes Film Festival.
like
Sitting there drinking their mocha lattes,
Oh.
listening to obscure bands,
Ooh.
wearing their Urban Outfitters clothes.
Anyways, but like Jermaine said, Django Unchained was much more violent, and I have definitely seen much more violent
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
so I don't know
so-
what the big deal was about this one, in particular. I don't know
Yeah.
why that happened. Maybe they didn't like the weird like mom and son relationship, and then
Yeah.
on top of that the scenes. But I don't know.
But I get that they're trying to, like, while writing, they're trying to paint a picture of this jacked up family, and I thought they did a pretty good
They
job
did.
at that. And making these really weird, obscure characters that you don't really understand, but you can see what they're doing, and you don't know why, but you're okay with it, somewhat. So they're
The thing
digging
that
in.
connect with that, I think, is like how Luke was saying that like Ryan Gosling's character wasn't really like it wasn't built up very much. I think it's like they were kind of showing opposites almost. I think because like the brother was so crazy and outrageous and
Yeah.
you know, and like the mom loved him so much, and Ryan Gosling was kind of
So-
the opposite.
he's
So
so
they tried to
reserved
paint a
and
picture
quiet.
of kind of like a
Yeah. Because I mean, if you look at like his character, the brother who dies like right away,
Mhm.
he says exactly what he's thinking and what he wants, even if it's
right.
Pretty
Yeah,
creepy.
yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah. Ridiculous.
yeah exactly. And Ryan doesn't say like a word,
Yeah, it's-
no matter what he's thinking. So I
Yeah.
can see them like they balanced out, but one of them dies off right away, so
Right.
you don't get that other side.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
a lot of
Luke.
sense.
Yeah.
So, I just kind of would like to talk.
Cough.
I would kind of like to talk about my biggest complaint of the movie, and I don't
The
again.
bare hands.
No, no. I don't know what you guys are gonna say, but I think that this movie, after listening to what you guys have had to say, I've found a little more to pick apart from the story to kind of grasp.
Mhm.
But I just feel like that this movie has a huge case of style over substance. That's just me. I mean, a lot of it is symbolism, and you can, like, they've been finding stuff about it, they've been comparing it like that. It's just it's too much about, I think, the look than it was over what was really going on for the average film goer too.
Yeah.
I would agree with the average film goer. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What's a good movie you could say like, if you didn't like Drive, you would hate this
Yeah,
movie.
like my dad didn't like Drive.
Yeah.
He would never like this.
He would,
No.
Ever.
There's no way he would like this.
And even if you
Oh.
thought Drive was okay, you probably wouldn't like this movie either. But if you like a movie,
It's for sure different.
Like, what kind of movie are you looking for?
I don't know, like I haven't seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, but I've seen enough of it
Like
to
a
say,
movie where it's just really.
Well, I mean,
just-
it
It's out of the
compares to
world.
this, and it's really quiet, and you know.
Yeah, I've seen most of 2001.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're going for. But like I said, after hearing them, talk about it and discuss it, I've, seen more, and I think, that makes sense, after the fact.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
The Tree of Life. If you like The Tree of Life,
I don't like
you could
that.
sit through this movie like it's your day job. Like, no big deal. You could I bet you'd like this movie if you enjoyed The Tree of Life, Nick Furlong. And
But the Tree of Life wasn't nearly as violent, though, if you're the
well,
violence,
yeah, yes, if you're not a fan of violence.
Then
Nick
you're
Furlong.
then you're a pussy. But,
Dude, come on.
Dude, you just.
Ah!
I will
You're just bringing violence
Yeah,
into
I
the
know.
video. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
My complaint. I don't know.
Nothing.
No, there were a couple parts that they could have done without, like the part where.
Spoiler maybe?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Where he's tied down, and his girlfriend's sitting across from him.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was weird. I mean,
They
not
weren't even,
saying
like, dating at all. He was just a common
They
horror.
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
it was
I
weird.
took her out to dinner, dude.
Yeah, it was.
I
don't
take
know.
a common horror out to dinner. I'm just
Did
kidding.
you just say that?
That just
I'm
happened.
kidding.
There we go.
But no, like,
Uh,
not saying that those scenes are bad for being in the movie, but they could have been done without, and they could have put in, like, if they're going for a larger audience, they could have put in, like, another chase scene or something, as opposed to the
Yeah.
one they have.
But
You
they
know what I
don't
mean?
want to get too into
Yeah, but I
yeah,
mean,
it's geeky.
and then, there were just a few parts where it was super silent for a long time. That didn't bug me, though. I'm just saying if they're going for a larger audience, they could have done that, but clearly that's not what they were trying to do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had a son digging in his mom's guts, if they're going for a large audience.
I would do that
You digging your mom?
after she
Dude,
dies.
stop.
Gross.
No.
You're not editing this? Are you kidding me?
I want to talk.
Obviously, I'm kidding. My God.
Well, you're joking.
You should
Jesus,
really edit
I'm
this.
joking.
You should
You
edit
need
this.
a better sense of humor, dude.
No, I don't.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna stab that burning knife into your liver soon.
Okay.
Right after
Oh
this.
my God, please.
Alright.
I hope you don't edit this then. Okay, so
No, I'm gonna turn it off before I stab you.
but no. Anyways, I didn't really have any big problems with the movie. Though. I really didn't have. I mean, like I said earlier, there were a few parts that were random, but there was kind of a reason for them.
You know who I could see hating this movie? Your aunt. She'd see
Oh,
it.
my aunt would
and
not like it at all. She would shit
You
her
should have
pants.
Nicole watch this.
I should ever come over in the next 24 hours and watch it.
You should, I'm not
edition.
kidding.
Well, like
With me,
22
with
and
me.
a half.
I just thought of that because Luke's
Yeah,
aunt.
she didn't like the place beyond the pines. She thought it was a convoluted piece of shit. I'm sure she's watching this video.
She would
but,
poop her pants if she saw
uh,
this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So did we get through everything then, other than like ratings?
Tyler, do you have any complaints at all?
Not really. I mean, there was definitely some like kind of like ridiculous parts,
Yeah.
but there are like answers to them.
Yeah.
We're not gonna like go through and answer
And
each one, but
the-
there are.
Sorry, keep going.
But like I don't know, I thought that like each weird thing had like a reason for it being in the movie.
Yeah.
So I honestly think this movie is like near flawless.
All right. So here's something like to look at. Nicolas Winding Refn. This is gonna be super random. I don't know if you guys heard of this, but he made a movie, Valhalla Rising, and it features like the main character is he has one eye, I think, and his right eye is all jacked up, and he doesn't like talking it, and it kind of takes place in like an alternate universe. It's like hyper violent and stuff like that. And he said in this movie that one eye is like gonna be in a new reincarnation type of thing.
Ooh.
So if you look at the movie, like it's kind of taking place in a different universe, sort of, if you know what I mean.
What country was this movie in?
Thailand.
Thailand. Okay.
But I mean, like, the way he drags a guy by his mouth, you couldn't do that in real life. I mean, think of how heavy someone is. A 200-pound guy, you cannot drag another guy like that.
Where'd you get that information? Did you put that together yourself?
What?
The whole Thailand movie.
The 200-pound man dragging by his
No,
teeth.
dude, you can't drag a man by his
Yeah.
mouth.
No, but where did you did you just think of that? Like, did you just make that comparison?
That you can't drag a guy
That
by
was
his-
amazing.
Well, I didn't come up with the whole
Oh my God.
alternate universe thing. But I mean, you can't
Yeah.
really drag a guy by his...
Should we try
So
it?
that's kind of why everything
I'll
in the
drag you
movie-
around.
Yeah, we'll try that. We should put that at the end. Anyways, but yeah, like you can't look at this movie like it's gonna be realistic because clearly
No.
there are things that shouldn't be happening, and maybe that's why everyone acts so weird in the movie, and the things they talk about and the things they do don't really fit in with like society.
That's actually great right
Yeah.
there.
You know,
That's really good.
you know what I do. You know how I do this.
So, It's that time of the day when we wrap things up.
I think you mean it's the time you're fucking
It's like
reviewing.
1 o'clock.
I like. This is where it all ends tonight.
it?
Jermaine's getting stabbed. I'm dragging JJ across the table by his teeth. Tyler, I don't know what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna get beat up and then probably shoot Luke in the back of the head.
He's gonna get beat up again. Left
Okay.
Alright, Tyler's the main
So-
character over here.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Ratings.
But the
Oh.
reincarnation, sorry. The reincarnation of one eye would be Julian because his right eye is all messed up.
At the end.
And even in the beginning, you notice how he's missing
Oh,
part of his eyebrow?
Yeah. Ooh, that's gone.
Holy crap, dude.
You know.
Ooh, is that way you didn't
There you go, here's the behind the scenes expert. Jermaine.
Oh, Jermaine. So let's go run down the ratings. Rating scale.
I'd say we start with JJ since, well, everyone knows what Tyler's gonna give it. I mean,
I don't know if the
not saying
camera
that's
knows
been-
that.
I'll just start, it's cool guys.
The camera.
I'm gonna give one. Okay, so there's a lot of awkward parts that just kind of made me feel uncomfortable in a way that like
Deal with it, JJ.
I don't
That's
know.
what it's trying to do.
So I would give it a light 4 to a strong 4.5, and it was a very good movie, but there's just a couple things that are just not making sense to me at this point. So.
Okay, I'll just be quick. I'm like during this, I've noticed a lot more about the movie, like JJ talking about his brother and how he said exactly what he wanted. That explained some things to me, and I remembered the whole reincarnation thing obviously, and that explained some things. So I was kind of like heavy 4.5 to light 5, but I'm definitely moving towards the 5 at this point. 5 out of 5. So I'll say a 5 out of 5 right now.
I definitely liked the way the movie looked. A lot of the performances were good, but like I said, like I said, it's a big case of I think style over substance. But they have shown me a bit more stuff. But I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was kind of disappointing for me.
I thought it was.
Movie is good.
Jesus Christ. I think that this movie is not being recognized as it should be. I think that in a couple years, I mean it may take a while, that this movie will be recognized as a fantastic film.
Cult
And
classic. I
That's
could see.
what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
And I honestly think it's like one of the most like beautiful looking films I've ever seen. This movie is just like I said, near flawless. So I'm gonna you probably already know 5 out of 5 for Only God Forgives.
Alright. Should we forever?
Anthony
Should we film the? Do you want to get on
Yeah.
the table?
Do you want to do a separate
On the
scene?
table?
No, let's do
It'll
it
be
on the
easier to
floor.
slide.
Right here.
Let's
It's
do it
hard
right
to.
here, dude.
It's really hard to slide
Yeah, right
across
here.
carpet.
Well,
They were
dude,
on
Dude, he was on carpet.
Yeah,
was
he's
he
on
really?
carpet.
I thought he was on like a hardwood floor or something.
It was. I'm pretty sure. It looked pretty all like kind of.
I thought it was hardwood floor.
Ready?
Yeah, so get on the damn table, you son of a
Why don't we
bitch.
just go upstairs?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, we're going upstairs with this. This video is 33 minutes long right now.
No.
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah.
We have to edit this.
Oh, dude,
No, we are not editing this, not at all.
We're dragging it across the floor.
Get the lights on, guys. Hey, Lucky.
Alright.
Oh. Alright, who's gonna drag him?
I'll drag him.
Alright,
Alright, let me clean my
testing,
mouth up.
testing. 1, 2, 3. Jermaine, you wanna wash your hands?
No, it's all good.
Kind of just like this.
It hurts, trust me, it's gonna hurt. He can do it. It's real, it works.
It really worked!
Oh, jeez. Well, that about sums up the review. Jermaine, your theory is wrong.
No,
Well,
I'm
this is
still gonna stick with
this
that.
is this is 20 pounds versus.
But then,
That's
Yeah,
actually-
and Ryan Gosling and I are like the same size too.
Yeah, totally.
So, you know.
Do you think? Oh, are you still gonna
Well-
stick to saying?
Yeah, I would. I mean, if he said it's a hyper violent, universe that he's in.
Oh yeah, I see that, but I don't know. I know that theory is correct, but the whole 200-pound man, I think you can drag someone like that.
Yeah,
I mean, he was
guess.
being rough with them too. I mean, you were
But
lightly.
did you notice how like think of this, when you smack someone in the
And they
face
did it
with
on the camera.
glass, when you smack someone in the face with glass, they're not just gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, dude," kind of like he was. Won't that person get up and like run away after
Yeah, or
getting?
at least try to get up, kind of.
Yeah, because you know.
So the glass maybe like cut him because it
You're
looked
just
like
trying
he
to
was
cover
like,
it
kinda, like
up.
up here, so it might have like went up and a couple pieces.
Yeah, but
of
don't
glass.
you think you would have like not just sat there though?
Looking at 35 minutes now.
I mean,
Okay.
you don't really know
I'm getting my
how someone's gonna react until
Tyler,
they're in that
think about it.
situation.
If someone smacks you in the
JJ, come
face
here.
with
Look.
glass-
Look at the camera.
I'm saying I'm not
Alright.
saying it's unrealistic. I'm saying it fits into the world.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying you don't know because each person's different on how
Tyler,
they're gonna react.
Well, let's be broad here.
Do we need to get this on camera?
If someone gets hurt,
Uh-huh.
they're not just gonna sit there to the person who just did it to them. You're gonna try and move away.
Well, yeah. I mean, but who knows how fast?
Dude,
How-
he just sat there.
I know, but like, how fast are they?
He like took out his phone, flipped through it, went on Twitter.
Dude, that's
took it back.
Okay, no.
I'm not saying it's unrealistic. I like that. I'm just saying.
Okay, but who knows?
All right,
that part's
we have to wrap this up because the battery's like dead. So obviously this is lukemick signing off. Please subscribe. As always, watch. So this is Jermaine, Tyler, and of
Only
course
God forgives.
Jake Dos Jays.
Forever.
Jermaine.